Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is morning when I'm filming this. Hi, I'm Terry. We're going to go through what's in my tech bag today. So this isn't my rucksack or my camera bag or anything, it's my tech bag. And this is what I take with me everywhere. Now I use Peak Design everyday bag. Love it. Not sponsored. I had to buy it. Sheesh. Not surprising really. But I did buy the travel pack bit that goes in it because I like to be fairly organised, but I also like to have everything with me that I might need in an event of going away. So let's have a look what we got in here. I was just going to dump it all out, but I thought better of it. We have Think Tank whips. Yeah, it's not really rolling off the tongue, is it? These are fantastic for tying stuff. Either hook it round and on like that, or in and close like that. But it's just so many uses. If I want to tie lights to anything, I've got something. They are brilliant, superb. I then have a little iPhone holder stand. Nice little, it's Newy Air one. Turn it on the side, do stuff, which is great. To go with that, little tripod. Extends out. So as you can see, it's all about just being able to do something on the moment when you're out and about and have those there. If I'm in a hotel, if I'm out and about and I want to do a bit of time lapse or anything else like that, perfect for that. And the other thing I've got for that is this little device. It's like a little egg timer. So it just rotates round. It even dings like an egg timer. Wonder where they got that from. But I can put that on there, do some nice little time lapse as things go. Could put a little bracket on as well if I wanted to. Which is in the aperture light, so that I can got a little ball head. But that's not in this bag. That's just what's in this bag. Right, so we have a little zip pocket on the outside. I have nothing in that whatsoever. Could do, don't need to, maybe. Nothing in those little pockets there. Into these we have a USB-C reader. So we've got SD and micro SD. You can see that up there, which is quite nice. That is heavily used. I use that whether it's for the laptop. 9 times out of 10, I'm using QXD cards or I'm using the Atmos, so we're plugging in via a separate adapter. But if I'm out in the field, I might want to have a quick look at some of the images that I've taken. That's perfect. The other thing that I really love about that is that it works on my iPad. So I plug that straight in. I'm going to do a whole separate video on my workflow with the iPad when I go and do landscapes. I have an image taken and edited within a couple of hours and that's it, job done. And it's really handy, don't have to take away a load of kit. The other thing that I've got in here is this little adapter, USB-C again. God knows how I've managed to keep that little protective cover on that thing and not lost it by now. Miracles. I've got a HDMI on it, I've got audio out, I've got VGA. Got USB-C in so I can power it at the same time and normal USB. That little adapter is absolutely brilliant. I do a lot of presentations, take that with me, plug in, work, it just works, no hassle. So in the center compartment, all I've got in here is nano cinema adapters. So we've got different adapters to put my little micro SD card out my phone into, so I can put it into anything if I need to. If I break the phone, which I've done in the past, and I need to get a little cheapy phone just to keep me going to make calls, that's what I use. If I want to put into iPads or anything else, worth keeping. In the little zippy pocket, so I don't lose certain things, I've got a little USB stick. So it's got normal USB A onto that side, and then flip it over, and it's got USB-C. Which is perfect because at work we've got the Mac Pro desktops, but they're all USB. It's not the brand new Macs with the USB-C, but obviously our laptops are all USB-C, and that's 32 gig. I think that is little SanDisk. Brilliant. What we got in this one? So this really shouldn't be in there, but I don't know where else to put it at the moment. It's called Nifty. Now, this isn't relevant anymore. When I had the old MacBook Pros with the SD card in, that allowed you to put a little micro SD card in there, flush to the surface, so nothing was sticking out. And suddenly I increased that storage by 128 gig, 160, 128 gig. It's got a little SD card in. Unfortunately, the reason it's still in there is this started to break at one point. I had it years. So I super glued it together and super glued the card in. So the connection was perfect. But that's got all my music on. So hence why I've still got that. And I've got a normal little SD card and micro adapter in there as well. That's all in the little zip pocket. I think we've done those bits. Nothing in those. Right, let's get to this side. We have a normal gel pen, because you never know when you need a pen. Never used it, but you never know. Then we got this little tool, which is full of, that's everything, yeah, full of bits. So we got little torque bits in here, all the different sizes. We've got little Phillips, we've got flatheads in there. Just brilliant. You never know when you might need something like that, just to fix something. Fix glasses, fix phones, fix computers, who knows. Right. Cables, oh, let's do this. Right, cables. USB to USB 3, standard, I think that's USB-A they call that. USB-A to hard drive. We've got USB-C to USB-C. We've got USB to USB-C, because I never know if I need to connect my hard drives or any devices to someone else's computer, my computer. I just need to be covered for when I'm on site so that everything's there. We've got USB-C to USB-C, that's an Apple original. We've got USB-C to Lightning, that's an Apple original as well. We've got USB to Lightning. Always need to make sure I can charge my phone. And we've got USB to micro USB. We've got USB-C to hard drive. Yeah, I was just checking I didn't have two of those. We've got USB to the old micro USB, mini micro USB style socket, because you still some stuff. We've got an airplane headphone adapter, because you never know. If I'm on a plane and suddenly I can't access music or listen to TV, I'm going to be really annoyed. We have portable USB-C adapter. So I can charge my iPad with that, I can charge my iPhone because I bought the USB-C to Lightning connector into that as well. We've got a set of headphones, he says, if I can get them out, into there as well. The old jack style on there as well. Because in my pocket I always have AirPods, so they're only there for emergency. We have, in one of the little pockets there, a USB-C to USB-A adapter. Really, really handy. And I think that's everything that's in the bag. All those bits and pieces just make my life so easy. I'm not suddenly going, oh, God damn it, I wish I had that, for the sake of just having it in the bag and having it there. Plus, it's in that, if I'm using the bag for any other job where I know that I'm not taking any equipment or anything else, I can leave it at home, not worry about it, it's fine. So, if you think I'm missing anything in here that would be really useful that I should have in my kit bag, leave a comment below. I'd love to know what it is. Oh, the other thing that we've got is these little Velcro things on all the cables here. These were bought separately, didn't come with the cables, but they tie in so you can add them on and you don't lose them. I just used to have Velcro cables, and the trouble with that is you take them off, you leave them at the side, you lose them, you put them pain in the backside. These stay fixed to the one end of the cable, look quite neat, keep it all. It's all about convenience. OCD, not sure which, you decide. If you just like looking at that, give it a thumbs up, really appreciate it. Subscribe for any future stuff that we do. Be great to see you along. Have a good day.